this year, so lots of new faces in here. I know like 2 people in the back, so it's a good time, and we're having fun. I thought I'd wear, first of all, I thought I'd wear a t-shirt today to show off my arm zits. So, yeah. So along with the fact that none of you really know who I am, I thought I'd just give like a brief introduction. Besides the fact that I already gave a brief introduction, personally, I think that honesty is the best policy. I live by that phrase, and I think that it should be used more day to day in life, in what you do in life. Anybody agree? Yeah. See if you, all of the rest of you who didn't, you're all horrid people. I think that honesty is best used in like a job interview type setting. Like if you think about it, when an interviewer asks you, like, what's your weakness? What's your greatest weakness? And then like the person in the interview will be like, I'm sorry, I work too hard. Like I'm too into my job. It's a real drag. Yeah, but I think that you should be honest with your weaknesses. So I would say more things like, I really don't like working. I'm really just in it for the money, is all. When a customer brings something up to me, I will immediately judge their purchase. I work at Old Navy, which is a retail store. Ever heard of it? It's a Gap Inc. sort of owns it. But anyways, so there was an old man that came up one time, and he brought up like this like skimpy pair of underwear. It was like skin tight, like something like a 15-year-old in the closet male would wear. Just polka dots and like real skin tight. And he was like really old and ancient and Indian, and it was not right for him. And he asked me what the price on it was because it was a weird marking. So I brought him over to it and I said, well, this isn't the price that you think it is, but this one is. And I gave him a better one. So I kind of saved the day. You're welcome. Along with the job interview, if stuff starts to go bad with your honesty, you can always go like balls to the walls insane with your honesty and say like, hey, I guess my greatest weakness is that I don't have enough blowfish for my cult that runs on jelly in space to do things with manure and President Bill Clinton. Like fucking go insane, and then you can tell people that the job just like wasn't right for you. Instead of like you weren't good, you could just say like, I just didn't fit there. That's my advice to you. You're welcome. You're really welcome. So moving on, I would be what you call a shit child growing up. Like I was a really bad kid to my parents. I'm really sorry to them because I kind of sucked as a child. I remember one time I was on top of my dad's shoulders and it was like a group party and I really didn't want to be up there, so I just like pinched his neck. It's like grabbed really hold tight of it and then it's like, get me down, you motherfucker. So they put me down and there was like a red spot on his neck the rest of the night, which wasn't good because I'm a horrible person. And then also one time my mom, like she came in and said, I love you, and just to get like a witty reaction out of her, I was like, I don't. She wasn't happy, but I told her that I did love her, that's alright. We still are on talking terms, so that's good. But I was like always that kid that in like the grocery store, like my mom just like couldn't handle me. She was like, go do whatever the fuck you want. I can't deal with you. So I would run around the store, and I was that kid that like you'd complain about for like not being with a parent at all times. Like I was that child who was running amok and like kicking people in the shins and like taking the butter and just like throwing it around places and like opening yogurt there and like just jiggling it. So I was that kid, and then at like the end of the day, like at the grocery store, my mom would just like tell the cashier, like, just call my son, just call him right now. Get on the phone, say, Matt Kellett, please come to the front. And I always hear that, and I was like, all right, time to go. But it like never fazed me. But I can, now that I'm old, I see how fucking embarrassing that was, and I really apologize for that. And I'm probably not welcome in that Julasco anymore. Maybe it was at Dominic's, but Dominic's are closed now, so anyways. Yeah, so I'm probably not welcome there. Speaking of stores, I'm not welcome in. There's quite a few. I haven't actually been told, but I'm pretty sure I'm not welcome in the Vernon Hills, Illinois Petco. For this reason, one day I went to the Petco, just as you would, getting your pet supply needs. I didn't need to get anything for my pet, but I went to the guy, you know the guy, him. So I went to, his name's like Brent or something stupid like that. Sorry, my name's Brent. I'm really not sorry. Sorry. So I went up to Brent and I said, "Hey man," because we were on talking terms right now. I went up to him and I said, "I need 5 goldfish in separate bags." He was like, "What are you gonna do with them?" And I was like, "Probably raise them as my own." I was being like very just like straightforward with him. Like, I am going to take these goldfish, and they are going to be prodigy goldfish, and they are gonna run the fucking world one day. Thanks for that small laughter, guys. So yeah, I told him what was up with that, and they said, "Do you have a tank?" And I said, "Yeah, I have an octagonal tank." And he was like, "Good." So he bagged up the fish, and the real reason I wanted the fish actually was not to raise the fish and have them be fish prodigies. I know, I'm disappointing. But I wanted them because I had the grand idea of taking them and putting them on my different friends' front porches and ringing their doorbell and be like, "Hey, you got a gift. Here's a fish. Raise it and take care of it." I just wanted to like experiment how they like reacted to that because I'm fucking insane. So one of the fish is still alive. One of the fishies is still alive right now. The other 4 are dead. So I'm kind of a fish serial killer, but I can live with myself still because of all the shit I've done to my parents. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm all good in that, and I check out and everything, and I just feel this guilt welling up inside me. Like I just lied to Brent, the nice man who is so caring for these fish and their rise to power and gain of the world and other things that fish need to do in life. And so then I just like the power of I like told him the truth. I had to tell him the truth, and I just got like this look. Like as I was telling him, he was like. It's like a twist of the face, like, "I'm gonna fucking murder you." And then I was like, all right, now is my time to go. So I just bolted out of there and never spoke to Brent again, and I never have been in that Petco again, and I'm really not welcome there. Yeah, that's all I have for tonight. Thanks for listening. Here's Brian.